back, everybody. Tezos is kicking ass, people. We're gonna start first by seeing something very unique happen today. You can see this is Tezos number 5 by volume. Obviously, we're looking at the volume on Masari. You can see we flipped Chainlink. You can see Chainlink is after Tezos. Usually Chainlink is number 3 or 4 in the top cap on the volume, but today Tezos flipped Chainlink. This is massive, people. This is massive. Now you can see it's already exploding in the couple of days. Let's look on the charts, shall we? First, I want to start with the Tezos Bitcoin. Now we're coming close, very close to the all-time high on the Bitcoin chart. Now, it's very obviously a lot of people are afraid buying in these highs, okay, when we are coming to all-time highs. But what I've noticed that if an asset is rising and starting to make new highs, people don't buy it, but it will go higher and higher and higher and higher because they're expecting it to not do so. Okay, so basically I'm shifting my strategy to more breakout trades and add on to winning trades. Then obviously I'm buying the dips, yes, but the money is to be made when these things are making new high, exploding, breaking this all-time high resistance. Okay, if we're gonna break that resistance, people, on the Bitcoin chart in the next weeks, we're looking at a very, very big move coming. Obviously, it's all up to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin will hold the 7,500 and will consolidate here or maybe go higher, this will be amazing for Tezos and all altcoins. Just a little thing I want you to keep in mind, to keep an eye on the Bitcoin chart. Once we're gonna make a higher high on the Bitcoin chart, this thing will go parabolic, people. Now let's have a look also EMAs. We're over the EMAs, we're over the Ichimoku on the daily time frame. Now let's look on the USDT chart. The USDT chart, you can see, you remember we've been using this fib retracement, this fib retracement tool, the lines over here. Now you can see the next resistance according to the fib is actually the 382 level. Okay, this is $2.8. Okay, we're coming close to this resistance. I'm expecting some rejection here, but you know, if these things start to explode, it doesn't matter fibs, retracement, resistance, all that stuff. When it's gonna go hard, it can go really, really hard. Now, in my opinion, this will be a challenge, but our serious resistance is right here. You can see this top. You can see this little top here around the 3.20. This is going to be a serious resistance in my opinion. And also here, resistance, and obviously the top. Obviously the top. Now, once we're going to break that, this thing going to go parabolic in my opinion. Now, you can see rise in volume on the dollar chart. You can see a very nice rise in volume. Okay, we can see we broke out. This was our support back here in 2020. That was our low in 2020. Okay, of course that was the low, yes, but before we crashed we had a little support here around the 2.5. Now we broke above it, so this is very bullish, people. We are now above the 2.5 and this is our support. We need to hold that level. If Tezos can hold that level, it will be great news going forward. Now you can see this coin is pushing high volume. You can see the volume is rising. It's not like diminishing, it's rising while we talk. So this is very, very good. Now let's have a look also on the EMA on the dollar and the Ichimoku. Very good. We broke above the Ichimoku. You can see the Ichimoku cloud will be our support at the $2.5. So this is fantastic news, people. Now, obviously, you know, I'm also trading Tezos. Okay, I'm adding every time it broke out a little triangle here. I added. It broke out the 2.34. I added. And if it's going to continue higher, I'm going to add to this bag. Also, I'm having my large, very large holding of Tezos offline, staking it, offline wallet. Okay, now also use the Binance services because it also gives me staking rewards just by holding and trading it on Binance. So this is perfect thing now. Now Tezos is looking amazing, people, in my opinion. Just let's see how it's gonna react. Let's see if Bitcoin can hold. I think we're gonna go hard in the coming days. I don't know. I don't know. What about you? Tell me, what do you think? Do you think we're going to skyrocket? Now, you get the volume on the weekly. Look at the weekly volume on Binance here on the Tether. People buying Tezos. The listing on Bitfinex is coming next month. Bitcoin halving. People, a lot of people feeling bearish. This is why it could explode to the opposite direction, people. Now, thank you very much for listening. I'm gonna keep you updated on the Tezos continue play. Now, watch the top levels. Obviously, watch the top levels. Once we're gonna break that, people, once we're gonna make a higher high on the daily or on the weekly, we're talking on massive, massive profits, people. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great day.